Today on Perfect EDC, I'm going to review the knife and the flaw of the Boker Plus. This is my absolute favorite carry knife. It's made out of 440C blade, and something else here is titanium, it says. It says titanium. If I can't remember what it said, titanium something. I don't know what they mean. What's titanium? This whole piece is titanium? I don't know. Something tells me it's not. Maybe the little insert is titanium. This is the second one I've owned. The last one, I believe, had the same problem that I had with this one. And since then, I figured out how to, I believe I figured out how to remedy the problem. Credit card, they call this the card knife, the credit card knife, whatever. It's very thin. It comes with a clip that goes here. I kept the clip. Maybe the clip is titanium, who knows. I don't use the clip because the clip is actually as thick as the knife itself, and I don't use it. I keep this in my pocket like that. I don't like, for this specific knife, I don't like it to be hanging on the top. It's very light. I can see it getting lost or forgetting it's even there. So this is a very good constructed knife. The way you hold it, it has two finger grooves here, and you hold it like this, like a regular knife you would, just like that. It gives you, you could basically get 3 fingers on it. Okay, so it's a pretty full knife. As you see, it just bent back there. Now that's what I'm going to get into in a second. This mechanism here is one of the pieces that keeps it locked in. There's a little ball. How they get it in there, I don't know. They probably have to push it in. That keeps the knife slightly away from the handle as you go like this. And you can see that over the years, it's made a line from rolling over it so many times. It's made a line there. The stop is a screw, and the screw fell out. They don't sell the screw. You can't find the screw. And without the screw, this is what happens. And that's a huge problem. I was fidgeting with it this is how I open it. When I keep it in my pot, when I fidget with it, this is what I do. And this is how I practice. And I'm pretty good at opening it up. This way for me is a little bit more difficult. It takes a little bit longer. But the way I practice is like this. Excuse me. Yes, like that, right? Let me see. Yes, like this. And I got memory with it. I could do it just with my thumb. If I had to, I could manipulate the whole thing in my pocket and have it open probably in a second, 1.5 seconds. Okay, but if you lose the screw, you might harm yourself more than well, I guess like this you could still use it like a, but it's not the way it's supposed to be operated. So what do? You lose the screw, right? Well, that's partially what this video is about. So the reason the screw gets lost, I'm assuming, is they don't Loctite it in. So that's why I have the Loctite here. So what do? You don't have the screw. I'm going to take the screw off of the end here, and I'm going to see if it works over here. And I'm going to use the screw from the clip, which I don't use anyway, to put back in here. All right, so to put back in the one, this screw does not work here. It's a fraction too wide where this piece here will not lock. So this one fits. All right, let's get our Loctite. I'm going to Loctite the other one back in. Hard to see. Okay. Put the drop of Loctite. Let's get you back in there. Well, not back in there. Let's get you in there, period. I used the, I bought this a long time ago, Pittsburgh. Oh, it says Pittsburgh Pro. This is one of those Harbor Freight jammies. All right, I went down. I didn't put it tight enough. Okay, let's see. How about now? Okay. A little bit of tissue to wipe off the rest of the Loctite on the outside. Okay. I bought the this is Loctite 243. I bought this on eBay. I went to Walmart looking for it. They didn't have Loctite thread lock. They had Loctite super glue. That's not what I was looking for. Okay. Now, right, see, so this mechanism keeps it from closing after you open it. So now I took out the one screw and I replaced it with the clip screw. All right, let's get the other one ready. Okay, so it doesn't have to get the different tip. Okay, let's see. Will it stay on it? Let's see if it'll stay on. Maybe I'll put the Loctite this time on the screw instead of... Okay, so I got the Loctite on the screw this time. All right, so maybe that's a little bit more correct way of doing it. Just put it in here. Okay, it's pretty tight. Let's get rid of the excess Loctite. All right, and now I replaced the screw that fell out with the screw from there. Okay, I mean, these things, they're not cheap. They're about 40 bucks with tax and shipping now. They used to be 20. I paid 20 for this one shipped, and there was no there was no tax. Some people might not remember, there was no tax on eBay years ago, right? Because you were buying used stuff, and there's not supposed to be tax on, it was like a yard sale, and I guess technically they're supposed to be taxed with a yard sale, whatever. I don't care. I'm not getting into all that. Anyway, they're like 40 bucks now. They used to be 20. Now they're 40. And if you lose a freaking screw and you hurt yourself and you don't know how to fix it, that's why I'm doing this video, because I really, really like this knife. Okay, did it work? Let's see. And I'll get into why this tape here in a second. Okay, did it lock up? Boom. It is fully deployed. And the locking mechanism, this has a great, great, great lockup. Okay, that's it. I'm ready to defend myself. I'll use the knife for whatever I'm going to use it for. I did sharpen this one here. It's pretty sharp. So, that's the fix for the knife, for the thumb hole. That's it. That's how you fix it. I'm going to go into a review of the knife next. All right, let's close the Loctite up. Okay, Loctite's closed. 243 is supposed to be better than 242. That's why I bought it. I don't use the clip. And I'm going to go over in my next video why I like this knife so much. Okay, I've had this one for about 10 years. Thank you. I hope you found that useful.